All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. It is raining. You hear the noise campaign? Again, after I, this morning when I was recording the noise campaign, all right, my upstairs neighbor and then the New York Predator, the New York Fecal Department, they started for the rest of the day so far engaging, and again, you guys know the heavy noise attacks, right? That's because that's what these are. These are noise attacks, okay? And so, as soon as I stepped out of my apartment building, all right, you start hearing this. I start hearing the sirens again. All right, doesn't stop. All right, yes, and it's a test. It's a test because after again a weekend of being heavily monitored within the home, all right, illegal surveillance to see if I would record, because my neighbor upstairs, they were very deliberate this morning, so they must have, I don't know what it is, they probably put something in my mind to prevent me from recording, because I mean literally my upstairs neighbor dropping stuff on the floor, walking, running back and forth, and I started recording. I said, let me see if they're going to stop. And they did stop for a little bit, but then they came back. I guess they must have been like, F it, Since he's recording, we're going to just continue to do that. Again, those sort of threats, right? That if I keep exposing what it is that they're doing, if I keep recording, showing people exactly what's going on, that they're going to continue to do this. But like I said, it doesn't matter. It's much rain out here. Trying to hold my phone and my umbrella. It doesn't matter because they're going to engage in this behavior towards you as a TI regardless. I keep saying this, the covert psychological programming and program is to silence you and it's to discredit you, right? Let me play out a little scenario for you guys, okay? So, if a member of your family was selected to be experimented on, right? What they'll do, again, is threaten that family member to silence, or they'll attack the family member that you're closest to. Now, like I said, I have a twin brother, so he was, I was closest to him. Same age, we're twins. And he told me, he was like, when I went to the psychiatrist, he said, well, my brother doesn't have this diagnosis you're giving me, right? And the psychiatrist told him, well, who knows? Later on, I may have it. Now, again, it's kind of odd that the psychiatrist would tell him that and not look into, but again, these psychiatrists are in the pockets of big pharma and they get paid to just prescribe medication. They don't do any sort of treatment except for medication. So they don't try to get to or try to figure out the problem. They just medicate you, thinking that the problem is going to go away, and it doesn't go away. Okay? And what these medications do at times is end up messing up your whole system, right? But again, it's a money scheme. It is a money scheme. So imagine these companies engaging in trying to profit off of their industry, right? And engaging in unethical behavior, particularly within the general public and with the U.S. government's help, right? And also covering up non-consensual human experimentation and the fact that they've developed technology which they can manipulate people's mind, okay, and do it through radio wave or microwave frequencies, right? Again, creating a society that is where most people are diagnosed with a mental illness. Right? Imagine the kind of profit that they're bringing by just prescribing medication. And that goes all the way to the doctors. So you have doctors who are misdiagnosing people for various of illnesses, right? And then you have those within the public, particularly those within the religious institutions and organizations, and their sheeps, as I call them, right? Engaging in the villainization of someone. Just go look at the programs just to Zoom so you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, and here in America, what we're looking at is a much more sophisticated program. Okay, so back to my brother. So, about 6 or 7 years later, I started going through the same issue. Right? Same thing, okay? Being drugged. Right? Being misdiagnosed. Okay? And then, people around you being manipulated to tell you, the wrong things. Right? So it's a nice scheme they got going on. Right? But I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna go into much more detail of what it is that they have done and what it is that they continue to do and how they continue to manipulate the public. And as you see, if you guys go look at the video on the Havana syndrome, you'll see the US government has thrown its own people under the bus. It's no longer investigating their claims, but they are independent investigators who are they are doctors, professionals, who said that, yeah, these things are happening to these people, right? See, the U.S. government don't want to recognize because they have been doing the same thing to those of us in the targeted individual community. This is what we've been talking about, okay? This is exactly what we've been talking about. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in this video. You see it's raining. I gotta go get my daughter from school. She doesn't have after school. It's funny because her mother, she waits until after 12 to contact me to let me know that our daughter don't have after school. And I got up around 12 o'clock. Had she texted me or called me earlier, I would have left already. But I was eating when she called me, so I had to finish eating. And I keep telling her, I know it's not her fault. Again, it's how they manipulated her also. And I've been trying to tell her this years ago, even when we first met. Okay, almost a decade and a half ago. Okay, that this is what's been happening to me, and I was very honest. But because how particularly in the black community, how black women are conditioned, is to ignore everything the black man tell them, and it's whatever they want. So they don't want to listen. So she didn't want to listen. And I told her this stuff. So, I will hate to think that she, that they've manipulated her to the point where they're blackmailing her, and they're using her, and they're threatening her as they do with me, right? Except they can't use me anymore. All right, so now is they try to send me subliminal message about taking away my disability. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.